Feel so alive. I've never felt this way before. It must be you and I. It's got me thinking about us.
Hey guys, so let's get on to the tutorial. I already started by prepping my under eyes with this ginseng little eye brightener from Origins and some coconut oil as my primer because hey, it creates a nice smooth surface. I'm going to start with my brows with this $1 palette, taking the darkest shade because my brows are dark as night, and I like to brush them downwards and do very light strokes. I just really want to make them a little more darker. I don't want to make them bigger or thicker or anything because I have a lot of brow hair and it's kind of crazy and I don't want it to look extra crazy.
I have been taken by the words that you say. The voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be?
Moving on, pick your favorite concealer and go ahead and make your brows extra crispy because fallout is never cute and hey, you just want to clean them up. It doesn't really matter what kind of concealer you want to use, whether it be a liquid or a cream, just whichever one is one shade lighter than your skin tone, just to kind of lift your brow and give you like that arch illuminating, very nice highlights. Moving on, I'm going to take Tarte's contour palette and mix the highlighting shade with the correcting shade. I find that this brightens up your face, and so I love to set my concealers with it, or even when I don't wear makeup, it just eliminates redness, so that's awesome. I'm going to take this palette right here that's rather colorful and take that mangoey orange red shade. And I'm going to use this as a transition color. At first, it's going to be like, what the heck are you doing? It's crazy. You're playing with fire. It's going to look like you got sacked in the face. But trust me, it's going to work out at the end. Then from the BH Cosmetics 120 color palette, I'm taking this red one right here with a fluffy angled brush. And make sure to tap out the excess because that's pretty much scary putting that on your eye. I'm going to create a line as if I had a second crease above my crease. Does that make any sense? I'm going to apply that above my crease and then blend it out as much as possible to really diffuse it. Then from e.l.f.'s Little Beauty Black Beauty Book, I'm going to take those two mixed together a little bit, and with the brush that the palette comes with, I'm going to apply that to my crease as well as to the outer corner of my eye in like a V shape, and kind of just blend it really well into that red. It's going to create like a nice auburn type of mauviness, and you'll see it transition into more of a mauve tone instead of it staying red.
That all depends on what you're feeling from.
Now here's where the mauve will really come through. From that same palette, I'm taking those three shades and I'm going to apply that above my crease, but in my crease at the same time, and then really blend it out. I'm going to be building up the color, and I'm just going to add a lot of smokiness to it. I really wanted to make this a smoky look, so I just go ahead and apply it directly on my blending brush and blend it as so, just to make sure that all the colors get married and it look nice and smooth and just really, good. From this little palette right here, I'm going to use that nice lilac-y color and put that on my eyelid as a base. Because smoky is always a nice look, I'm going to take this shade right here directly on my blending brush and apply that on my crease, above my crease, just everywhere on the outer corner. And it's going to kind of marry everything together. I keep saying married. Curl your lashes and be careful not to pinch your eye because that's happened to me before and it sucks so much. It hurts really bad. I started crying for like a minute or so. Take your mascara. I'm using e.l.f.'s Volumizing and Defining Mascara, and coat your lashes at least once or twice. If you're not doing any falsies, then you can coat them as many times as you want, but I am, so I'm just going to add one coat and then apply some false lashes. Okay, lashes are on. I feel great. Apply foundation. Face time, right? I'm just going to apply my foundation very liberally on my face. And I know that this looks kind of darker than my skin tone, but when it's all blended out, it just kind of mishes and mashes all together, kind of like mashed potatoes, and it looks good. I don't know. Well, in my opinion, it looks good. I don't know. So just go ahead and apply your foundation, whatever foundation you use. You know the deal.
Feel like I can do it all. It's a good life that I really want. It's no future plans.
Now I'm using the concealer that I used to clean up my brows to kind of like spot highlight my face. Because the foundation was a little bit darker, I'm just using this, which is a little bit lighter than the foundation color, but still a little bit darker to be a concealer. It looks like it's pretty bright when you put it on, but then it starts to kind of like get darker. I don't know how to explain it. I noticed today and I was just like, okay. So I'm just using this to really spot highlight, and I'm going to go in with my concealer after. Now that that's all blended and caked on, I'm going to go in with my actual concealer, which is still one of the samples that I got from Elite Cosmetics. I love this for concealer. It's so bright. It just wakes me up. It's amazing. And I'm just going to apply that to my under eye, the center of my nose, my chin, everywhere where I didn't put that other spot highlight concealer, because when you look at it, the spot highlight concealer is kind of like a transition shade so that it's not so bright, but it transitions smoothly into your like contour. You get me? Hence why I didn't put that other concealer in the center of my face. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I love to use the Tarte contour palette to brighten up my face using the highlight and the correcting shade. So that's exactly what I did. I basically put that all over where I put concealer, which is technically almost my entire face. Minus, well, no, it's everywhere. And then I'm going to go ahead and contour my fair part. I'm taking the darkest shade from that palette and blending that into my cheekbones while I make a little fishy face. So attractive. And then after that, I'm going to take the lightest contour shade and use it almost as a bronzing effect. So I'm going to put it over that. Now, if you want to make your face look a more bronzy, yet contoured and chiseled, then go ahead and apply a darker contour shade to the hollows of your face and your cheeks. And then on that, over that, you want to put your bronzing powder. I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose. It's not that I have a problem with my nose, but I don't know, I just feel like it ties in the whole look together. If you're bronzing your whole face or contouring your whole face, then the sides of your nose are basically where a natural contour color would go. Did that make any sense? I'm not sure. Now, a little trick to blend out your contoured nose to not make it look so, you know, cakey and weird and smudgy. Take your sponge or your concealer brush and use that to blend it out. It's going to kind of diffuse it and make it look nice and seamless. I'm taking the Benefit What's Up highlighter sample thing, and I'm going to put that on the bridge of my nose where your highlight would go, above the arches of my eyebrows, just to kind of lift my face and get it out of this rut. I'm just kidding, I don't know what I said there. But yeah, and then I'm going to take the center shade from the Tarte palette and kind of set that. You don't really need to set that if you want kind of like a dewy look, but I went ahead and set it because I don't really feel the dewy look that much. Apply some blush, and how you apply blush is you add it to, well, smile first, apply it to the little balls of your cheeks, and then draw it upward. And this is really going to lift your face, and I found recently I love applying blush. I never really did, and you guys know that because I never really applied blush before. But moving on to the lips, I'm taking this matte, mauvey, pinky, hot red color, not red, pink, hot pink. And I'm going to apply that on my lips. And I didn't really like how pink this was, so I went ahead and got Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Bow and Arrow, which is my new favorite, and applied that over it. I'm going to apply mascara to my lower lashes because they need love too. And then I'm picking up this white eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to apply that very lightly to my inner waterline. Almost forgot what that was. And then this one, which is a little more silver but not as pigmented, I'm going to drag that across the line as well. But that's the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, let me know by giving this a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. And I'll see you in my next video. Love you.